All right, and this is the last thing we're going to do today. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to read my example of my story, and then we are going to look at some of these comments, and then we're going to do it one more time, but you're going to add the comments. So, there was this one time me and my brother were playing Spider-Man. First, we would rub our feet on the carpet to get traction ready on our feet. Then we would start the climb, starting with one foot, then the other, using our hands to keep our balance. But my brother is stronger than me, and I didn't want him to go higher than me. So when he was a little above me, I reached up my hand and started tickling his armpit. He yelled stop, but he was laughing, so I kept going until he started to shake, and then he came crashing down. Lastly, his wrist was the first thing to break his fall, and it was also the first bone he broke. He started crying, and I ran away. Finally, a few hours later, he stopped crying, and he had his arm wrapped up by one of my parents, and we kept playing. It was the next day we figured out it was broken. So, looking at this, there are some things that we could fix. So over here we have our comments, which are check for super long sentences and split them into shorter ones. Let's just look at our sentence length. So from here to here, decent sentence length. From here to here, getting a little bit longer. Here to here, a little bit longer. And then from here, oops, sorry. And then from here to here. So, when it comes to our writing, sometimes we just want to get it all out on our head and we don't think much about punctuation. If we were to look at this sentence and break it up into smaller sentences, how might we do that? And then I'm going to have you answer the question and we're going to keep going. Next, I want you to answer what is the plot? What is the main thing that's happening in this story? Then, what was the problem that was faced? What is the climax or the most intense moment, and how did it get resolved? And then it says, this sounds like a list, not a story. So look at what makes it sound like a list. We have words like first, and words like then, and words like lastly, and finally. So if you have words like that, it does make it sound a little listy. So we want it to sound just a little bit more smooth. So what I want you to do is I want you to go in through this whole paragraph, and I want you to add how we can make the paragraph a little smoother. So go through it and correct it. And then down here, you're going to do it one more time, but this one's smaller. You're going to add your own comments here, which would be like, maybe I liked how you started, but it lost my attention. Anything like that. Okay, and then once you finish with these, you are then going to go in and you are going to go back to Writable. You're going to submit your name, and once you submit it, when you get back to the screen with the purple heart and the yellow heart, you'll click on the yellow heart and you will review at least two other people's. And so you'll have to give them feedback, which would be like, I like how you started. I wish it would have kept my interest longer, or I really thought that the ending was super good, things like that. Okay, and then if you have any questions, you can email me because obviously I'm not there today, or you can ask your neighbor. All right, bye.